You're still watching See Today Business. The Indonesian stock market is continuing its correction after closing lower last week amid various external factors, including rising geopolitical tensions and uncertainties over Fed rate cuts. The Indonesian Composite Index fell by 1.11% to a level of 7,087.32 at the close of trading last Friday, April the 19th. Meanwhile, the first session today, the IDX was still down, but only by 0.7% to 7,037.5. This comes amid various external and domestic sentiments, including the 2024 presidential election dispute in which the two prior candidates asked the Constitutional Court to nullify the results and disqualify Prabowo Subianto and Gibran Raka Buming Raka. The verdict will be delivered today. And then the Central Statistics Agency, or BPS, also announced today that Indonesia's trade balance had a surplus of $4.47 billion in March. Meanwhile, market players are also monitoring heightened Iran and Israel tensions after an explosion damaged a military base in Iraq used by Iranian-backed armed group last Friday. And as we mentioned before, to discuss further about the Indonesian stock market amid factors such as rising geopolitical tensions and the Fed rate uncertainties, what opportunities and challenges that we face today, joining me is Senior Investment Information Analyst at the Mirai Asset Sekuritas Indonesia, Muhammad Nafan Aji. Thank you so much for coming to our studio, Nafan.
You're most welcome, Miss Aline. Good afternoon to you today.
Yes, good afternoon. So good to see you. So let's start our show today with discussion about all the sentiments that affect stock market and also financial market.
Okay, well, this is in general,
Yeah.
We are talking about challenge key point. First of all, stagflation and recession,
Yeah.
And then second is inflation constraint, and then tightening monetary policy is also a problem because we see that the Fed could maintain a higher rate for a longer time,
Higher for longer.
Yes, and then geopolitical tensions especially in the Middle East, right? Because we see Israel and versus Iranian war right now, it affect commodity prices hikes, and also it also affects supply chain disruption. It is potentially happen in the future. Should geopolitical tensions escalates further.
Okay. And then let's
changes.
Of course.
It's just a general challenge.
Yes, and then let's talk about the global political economic heat map, the heightened tensions as you mentioned before.
Okay, as I mentioned before about the Fed's monetary policy and also the U.S. presidential election, which will be happen in the 5th November. We highlight this is the most important one. This is in the Middle East, due to the fact that we see a Iran-Israel proxy conflict. Well, it happened since the Cold War, but tensions right now is increased due to the fact that there is war happen between Iran and Israel, and then we also see that there is also Israel and Hamas war, and also we see that OPEC policy, OPEC policy right here, in order to stabilize oil price. These factors, including Red Sea crisis, could generate higher price here in commodities, especially oil price and also gold price, because gold price is very demanding as long as global uncertainties risen, due to the fact that the gold price is relatively.
Let's discuss more about this, because gold is keeping on increasing in prices always.
It's a safe haven. Gold is a safe haven.
Creating all-time high all this time.
Because gold is a safe haven asset. It's a safe haven asset. So that means we will see that gold
year to date already increased 16.4%.
Based on its primary trend. Right now it's in a bullish phase, following with a crude oil, And also Newcastle coal is also began to bullish. Tin price also relatively bullish here based on year to date. It increased 28.2%. Yeah.
And wow, nickel also hit the last high.
Peak price.
Yeah, the last peak price.
Yep.
Do you think that it can go over 20,000?
Well, as long as nickel maintain above the last higher high, which is this one, then could probably go to above 20,000, right? 20,000.
And also copper gained a significant strength.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on these latest developments, disclaimer onto your own research, what are your stock picks in the near future?
Okay, we are focusing on IDX Basic and IDX Energy because both are in the improving sector, yeah, which is likely potentially going further to leading sector in the future. Yeah, due to the fact that global uncertainties still remain in the future. Well,
what are the companies? Maybe you can mention the ticker.
Okay.
Disclaimer on once again.
We are focusing on large cap, such as we have Anta, Medco, right?
Gold
we have
company
Inco,
for IDX, and then oil company, Medco. Accra oil
Elsa,
company. Accra, also oil-based company, and then Elsa, and then
Elsa, also Pegas,
also another energy company.
Yes. Okay.
State-owned gas company, and then
we have also Inco. Basic.
Inco, okay, this is a
basic sector
company, and then
Inco, Inco, and then other Antam. Okay, Inco.
Elsa.
Harum.
Yes, Harum. Okay, this is another.
Harum, Indi.
Okay, and then coal company.
PTBA. Right.
Okay, indeed, this is the private-owned one. But PTBA is the state-owned coal company, and then that's it.
Adaro, ADMR.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Adaro and the subsidiary ADMR. Okay, thank you very much for your recommendation. These are the listed company we can pay attention to because of the latest development. Let's continue our discussion next. Oh yeah, also we have to be careful.
This is not energy.
Yes, but it will may boost our inflation, right? That's why people worry about higher for longer even more, because not only commodities like basic materials, but also food may be affected.
Yeah, non-cyclical sectors.
Yes,
Right.
Indeed. Now let's discuss this. I think it has become headlines in the recent days because long queues were seen at a shopping mall. People are queuing to buy gold because the price of gold is still increasing. Do you see upside potential still in gold?
Yeah, I believe there is an upside potential in gold because this primary trend is in a bullish phase, which is a markup phase. The gold is breaking above 2230. Yeah, this one. This is as a major support. And also the RSI indicator is positive here, not negative divergence. So we will see another
continuation.
Record of hiking price in gold
until 2,510 until 2,540 US dollars per troy ounce. So that's the prediction or the analysis from Nafan Aji. And now let's talk more about other topic. So this is one of the prediction also from you that our central bank, Bank Indonesia, is expected to raise its BI rate at 25 basis points this month. Why do you think the central bank will take this policy? Okay,
first of all, the Fed will maintain its higher rate for a longer time. Okay, and then second, we see that the rupiah is depreciating above 16 100 right here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, 1600. And also, we see that the foreign exchange reserve is declining here. It's declining from above 145 to 140.
So do you think like triple intervention will not be adequate to defend rupiah against the strengthening dollar?
Well, triple intervention, I believe it is very obligatory. But we also see that BI could project another BI rate hike for around quarter of basis point due to the fact that we believe our fundamentals economy are very strong. IMF also predicted that in 2024, 2025, our Indonesian economy will be at 5%, which is very stable. Okay, so that means that a higher rate around 25 basis points
is very your projection for
reality. It's very reality at this moment. Until the rupiah is appreciating towards dollar AS. US dollar, I believe that BI would promote its expansionary monetary policy to decrease its rate around 25 or 50 basis points.
When will it be, do you think? Because uncertainties are looming right now regarding the Fed rate cuts as well.
Well, as long as the Fed rate cut began in September this year, based on the next June's dot plot, I believe, maybe I believe that BI will maintain its preemptive policy to decrease its rate earlier than the Fed.
Okay.
I believe so.
Should the central bank raise our BI rate, do you believe that rupiah can be strengthened below 16,000?
Well, let's hope that rupiah will not go further above 17,000 because that is the major USD IDR resistance. I believe.
Okay.
So that conducting its rate hike, especially in this month, is a very wise decision.
I see.
I believe, in order to stabilize rupiah in the future.
Yes. Thank you very much, Nafan Aji, for sharing all your insights. We'll keep you updated whether the Central Bank of Indonesia, Bank Indonesia, will increase its BI rate or not this month, April. And now we're going for a break, but we will return with our daily recap from the first session of trading on the Indonesian Stock Exchange. So stay tuned on See Today Business. We'll be right back.